Hey everybody, Sam Morgan here for another video today, and today I'll be finally continuing my playthrough on Sonic the Hedgehog 1. And today we'll be finishing it. Now, first off, would like to highly apologize for my long absence, because I wasn't feeling too well for a little bit, and I was trying to get the time to record once I started feeling better, which was just recently. And, of course, like an idiot, I forgot to do it a couple days, so. But today, we are going to be finishing up our Sonic 1 playthrough. Oh, good darn it. And I won't be doing this one in 1080p just because I find doing it for games like Sonic the Hedgehog 1 are a bit useless, because, I mean, you're not really going to get much higher quality. It's going to look pretty much the same as I saw with the last video when I watched in 1080p. Come on, you know what, let's just go over here. But you're gonna see little to no difference when it comes to games like this. If I do the, like, say the HD re-release of Sonic CD, that'll probably be in 1080p, because the game's in 1080p, you know? Let's roll. Ha, get it? Also, the news has been sort of stupid recently. First off, Anita Sarkeesian. I'd like to give my thoughts on a few things, but first off, Anita. Oh my, I do not like her at all. I'm not even too big into the gaming industry that much, but I know that she sucks with her misinformation. At least that's what I've been told. And well, from what I've seen, ABC likes some misinformation too. Like, I'm not going against ABC themselves, because to my knowledge, Nightline is one of their shows, not ABC in general. And, but it's one of their shows. It's not their only show. But in terms of that particular show, I'd say that really sucks. Because they spread tons of misinformation, which usually I like in ABC. I think they're usually a good source, but that Nightline, like, I've heard Nightline isn't too good in general anyways. Trying to get back up here. There we go. I've heard Nightline itself usually isn't too good anyways, but god, ABC, you did terrible with this one. This was, like, it's a case of the gaming industry, that people being biased against the gaming industry, once again. And I hate it when news corporations do that, like Fox News. We all know how shameless they are with that crap. And I am not for it. I absolutely hate when they do stuff like that. When they're just saying, all games are sexist, all games are sexist. Oh my god, there's some mature stuff in here. What are the kids gonna do? I hate it when corporations do that. I hate the government in general. It's just against video games. They treat it like it's the plague. I absolutely despise it. Like, WHAS is usually not too bad with that stuff. ABC usually isn't too bad with this stuff, although now I'm not gonna watch Nightline anymore. For the times I ever did, I don't really watch it that much. I am a kid, I'm not exactly. I rely more on stuff like on the web for news. I mean, heck, there's sometimes I learn stuff that aren't on WHAS. And well, to be honest, I just prefer listening to people like Alpha Omega Sin and like Review Tech USA for my info. And for some reason, it didn't play a sound effect when I got hit there for the rings, you know. But I hate it when corporations do that. And if you see the video itself, because when I saw Review Tech, like, it was either Review Techs or Alpha Omega Sins. I don't forget which one, to be honest. I think it was Alpha Omega Sins. And the video, and I actually saw the actual Nightline video itself on ABC.com, and my god, it is so biased, so misleading. It is, don't watch the Nightline, people, because I wouldn't trust them after that, because they say some pretty bad stuff, which I won't be getting into. You can watch Alpha Omega Sin's video on the, because they were talking about Anita Sarkeesian and all. And they said the reason people are hating on her is because she was voicing her opinion, when really, she was spreading misinformation. Oh god, the video itself, you can watch it if you want. Hopefully you can, but it is biased. Take their stuff with tons of salt, like tons and tons of grains of salt. Because it's pretty bad. Like, it's Fox News bad. Like, maybe even worse than some of Fox News' stuff. Like, that's how bad it is. It's just really biased and says pretty much all games are sexist. And, well, it doesn't say that all of them are, but they say stuff like Grand Theft Auto is. Because you can kill, you know, like, I don't want to bring stuff up like this in this video, but you can kill a woman in that game. And you can also, you can kill anybody in that game. Why Pacific? You see what I mean? They say that specifically. If you watch the video, they'll say you can kill a woman in that video. Like, watch out. If you're a kid, they're gonna do talk about some inappropriate stuff in that video. So, just saying. But like, they say that you can kill a woman in the game, but they never say. They act like you can only kill a woman in that game. Because you can't kill anybody in that game, from what I know. I mean, I told my cousins, I believe, but like, I need to tell my cousins and ask them, because they play Grand Theft Auto. They have the 5th game, which is quite popular. God darn it. But the game, like, from what I know, you can kill anybody in that game. And they also said Watch Dogs, you had to kill women in Pacific levels just to get an excuse to kill criminals, which, well, I know you can kill other people. I don't even know anybody who's played Watch Dogs, and I haven't seen any playthroughs, but I know I saw one of the trailers in which it, like, or showcase things or something of that sort. Darn it! And I forgot the save state. Well, I guess this gives me more time to talk. Oh, I really need to remember now. What was that load button? Drills. No. It was something F7, I know it was. Oh god, that did not sound pleasant. I apologize for these tech issues I'm having right here. I need to load the state. Oh my god, what was it again? Shift F8. Well, darn it. I need to save state more often because I don't have any lives. Sorry about this, guys. I'll leave this in just because I have a ton I want to talk about when it comes to the gaming world and news. Like, there's a lot I need to talk about. And get off my chest. And I'm really mad at ABC for doing that. Like, I'm gonna try to keep calm for the fact that I'm playing a game and I'm on YouTube. But to be honest, YouTube would probably want me to get angry, but I don't want the people in my house to think I'm crazy, you know what I mean? Although I am kind of crazy. But beside the point, like, first off, I don't watch Nightline anymore because they spread misinformation, and if they do it once, they're probably going to do it again. And when they're biased to something like video games, you never know when they're going to be biased to other things. And it seemed quite like they treated video games like they're the plague in that video, which like I said, that's incredibly biased, so I take anything they say with a grain, tons of grains of salt. If you do watch them, like, look up what they say and see if it actually is true, because honestly, they are some big misinformers, to say the least. They really did not say much good about video games in that video. Like, and their counter-argument did something very similar to what Fox News would do. First off, they gave the, you know, person who was speaking for video games and was speaking against Anita, they only gave him 2 minutes of screen time when the video was 8 minutes, and actually, no, only 1 minute. Because I watched it myself, and I now recall that it was 1 minute. Again, I thought there was going to be a platform. Darn me, I'm stupid. But I don't even know what to say. God darn it. And like, and they ended the video on Anita's note. They didn't give it a fair counter argument, and they ended it on Anita's note. And even if they did give it fair screen time, they still spread misinfo. Ugh. My jump isn't coming out. Ew, ew, what? Oh. Uh-huh. No. This may be a while. Trust me, this will be the last part. It is Scrap Brains on the final world of the game, and, well, last video we did 2, and the first video we did 3, so I think this shouldn't take too long if I don't keep failing. But yeah, don't watch Nightline, don't watch Fox. They are some pretty bad people. They are really unfair, they really spread misinformation. According to this video, they do, and from what else I saw, I mean, I'm sorry for that pause for a second, I thought I heard something, but, like, if this video isn't any correlation, they do stuff like this a lot, and as I was saying, I've heard from other people that this is sort of normal. They always do stuff say stuff kinda So don't watch Nightline, because I do not recommend it. And I'm always right? Well, in all seriousness, no, but there's actually, you know what? Is it a 5? Yes. I remembered. Yoo-hoo. Scrap Brain Zone. A1, C1, C. Apologize for this, by the way. I just, you know, trying to get through this, and it's not exactly the easiest thing in the world. Scrap Brain is the final zone of this game, and it is quite the challenge. They do not want you to win. Forgot to hit the button like an idiot. Oh my god. If you actually jump quick enough, it won't even detect. Now this. Just to be safe. SBZ. A1. Why not? D2. G. No. You see why I did that? You see, because I may die here a couple times, and sorry if I'm abusing save states. It's just this is really hard, and I'd like to beat it, you know. And well, this doesn't seem like it's going to be too easy to get through. Oh my god! Hurry! Like, darn it. Oh god, this is not easy, trust me, people. Oh, and another thing, Nintendo Direct that was recently held, like, I believe yesterday? Not yesterday, no, a couple days ago in general. I got really lucky there, to be honest with you. The Nintendo Direct that was held, I watched it. Had interesting info, although I thought it was a bit dull. Although there was one thing that really upset me is like, what they did with the amiibo in Mario Party 10. They pretty much made classic Mario Party, only you need to pay extra for it. Now, the amiibo themselves I never thought of as physical DLC, I've always thought of them I like the amiibo. I think they're awesome. I own the Mario amiibo and plan to get a Sonic amiibo when that comes out. But no, Nintendo, you're locking off pretty much what is people want from Mario Party 10. Because if you all know, Mario Party 10 is following the same thing that Mario Party 9 did. If you don't know what Mario Party 9 did, it pretty much changed the game completely, and it pretty much made it completely different than it usually is. And it, like, now you all should know for a fact that I like games stepping out of their comfort zone a lot, and I actually do like it when people do things, you know, differently. I mean, that's why Super Mario Sunshine is one of my favorite Mario games, because I really liked what they did with that game. They tried something new, and I think it mostly worked out, even if others would disagree. But I liked Super Mario Sunshine a lot, and like that's why it's one of my favorite games. And I love games when they do stuff different. Like Mario Galaxy, I love what they did with the space mechanics. But when you do something that's not even like, I think Mario Party 9 was too different. Like it was different enough to make it not really much of a Mario Party. I mean, sure, it has Mario in it. It's got items. Has some mini games that you probably will never play because of how often they come up. That's why I've always felt there's very little that's similar, and I think they changed so much. And I think they made it not Mario Party, and I think in Mario Party 9 it was less party-like because of how quick you could complete the boards. They weren't long. You could complete them around in 1 hour, which is not the point of Mario Party. It is supposed to be a party, and the car ruined what Mario Party was so awesome about Mario Party. I still think it was kind of fun to play, but I don't like what they did with it. I hate that they're doing that again with this new Mario Party game. And worse enough, they're making the part that most people will actually want the Mario Party series to go in back to the classic roots, and they're locking that off as the amiibos. And unlike some other things, this feels like DLC. With Smash Bros, I could say that doesn't seem like physical DLC. With that, I'm okay with, but this is DLC. The boards are on disc. The only thing you're doing is buying a $12 figure that actually unlocks the boards. I highly doubt that they actually come inside the figures. And while since the stuff like the Smash Bros amiibos that, you know, are compatible with it, that drives the point more even home. It's probably on disc. I do not agree with what they did with Mario Party 10. And I think what they did was cruel and stupid. And I also don't get why they aren't bringing the new Nintendo. Like, I also want to bring up my thoughts on the new 3DS. And here's my thoughts. I don't want it that much. Mainly because there's only one game I've seen that's actually exclusive to the thing. And that's a port of a Wii game. Woohoo! And the Wii game itself, like Xenoblade Chronicles, now I'm not saying it's bad, it's just I'm not really too interested in it. Now don't get me wrong, I've heard great things about the game, it's just I've seen some of it and it doesn't seem like it'd be my cup of tea. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, I mean, heck no. As a matter of fact, I think it's quite good. I mean, look at the reception it's received. Sure, there are exclusive things, but I don't think that's enough to warrant buying an entirely new system. Plus, some of the things they're doing are kind of odd, and to be honest, kind of crappy. Like, no AC adapter? Really, Nintendo? Why? And they said most people own 3DS. Well, there is sort of a point to it. Sort of, because the 3DS sold like It sold really well. Like, the 3DS is sold really well. Now we are about to go to Labyrinth Zone Act 4, people. No! But, as I was saying, I don't like that they did that, and you have to access the mini SD card with a screwdriver? What? Nintendo? I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but why? That's inconvenient. And you can argue the point that yes, this is actually pretty safe for children. In other ways, it isn't safe for children, but there are ways to where it is safer to where that way the kid can't break the SD card as easily, and you know, but still, it's inconvenient. Come on, bubble, 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 thank you. It's still quite inconvenient. And don't get me wrong, I love Nintendo. Heck, I've grew up with them, and I absolutely love their products, but just no, Nintendo, you messed up. I hate this. I'm gonna hate this, aren't I?